Dirk Nowitzki, the German Jesus. He's one of those players that are just so underrated, maybe because of the team that they are. For example, Tim Duncan, although he's the greatest power forward of all times, we don't really hear him as much as we do with Kobe Bryant, etc. Maybe because of the location that they're playing, like the team that they're playing. The Mavericks do not get as much money as the Lakers or the Knicks get, so that's why their superstar players don't get talked about as much. But today we're going to be talking about Dirk Nowitzki. He's one of the most underrated legends. His career stats for the regular season is 22 points per game, 7.9 rebounds, basically 8 rebounds, 2.5 assists, while shooting 47% from the field, 38% from the 3-point line, and 88% from the free throw line. His PER is also 23 for his whole career. That's for the regular season. Now for the playoff, his numbers increased a little bit, but his field goal percentage decreased a little bit. His points per game increased by 2. His points per game now are going to be 25.3, 10 rebounds, that's almost 2, that's 2 rebounds per game, and 2.5 assists. The assist pretty much stays the same. Now his field goal percentage. His field goal percentage goes down 1 to 46%. The 3-point percentage goes down by 1 as well at 36%, and the free throws go up by 1 to 89%. His PER increases basically nothing. His PER for the playoffs is 23.1. Now we're going to talk about his seasons. His best season was 2005 through 2006. He averaged 26.6 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 2.8 assists. As well, he was shooting 48% from the field, 41% from the 3, and 90% from the free throw line. He was almost a 50, 40, 90 player that year. His PER was super high, was 28.1. He was the first. His PER was first in the whole NBA, and his win share was 17.7 as well, first in the NBA that year. Now we're going to talk about his MVP season. His MVP season, he averaged 24.6 points, 9 rebounds, 2.8 assists. He was shooting 48% from the field, 41% from the 3-point line, and 90% from the free throw line. His PER was 27.6, was second, and his win share was 16.3. He was first in the NBA. Now we're going to be talking about his legacy, all of his accomplishments, everything that he has worked so hard for. He has been named to the All-Star game 13 times. He is a 12 All-NBA player. He in 2007 was his MVP season. He won that year. 2011 he won the NBA champion and the final MVP as well. As you guys can remember, it wasn't that long ago when LeBron and his super team came together in Miami, and Dirk pretty much just snatched Miami's heart. He was the league leader in PER in 2008, like I said before. He was the league leader in win shares in 2006 and 2007. He was a part of the 50, 40, and 90 club in 2007. He's the ninth in all-time playoff PER at 23.2, the 13th all-time in playoff win shares at 23.13, 15th all-time playoff point. He has scored 3,663 as of now. He's the 14th all-time playoff points per game, 25.26. He's the 6th all-time total points in his whole career, 29,491. He is one of 10 players to have been NBA champion, MVP, as well as Finals MVP, and to have played in at least 10 All-Stars. He's one of 9 players to have 25,000 points and 9,000 rebounds. That's incredible. He's one of 3 players to have at least 1,000 3-pointers and 1,000 blocks. Dirk was never a defensive-minded person like Ben Wallace or Dikembe Mutombo or those great big men. He was more of like an old school hash slash new school because he can shoot. He's also one of the best post players in the whole NBA. He has the post fadeaway, which is basically unstoppable. Once he has you in the post, it's game over. You shouldn't try because it's most likely going to be a freebie for him. The Mavericks record before Dirk came to place was 20-62. That's so below 500. It was this horrible before he came. After that, the season after that, when he was a rookie, he was 19-31. He was a rookie. Nobody really believed in him. I think he averaged like 8.9 points or something like that his rookie year. But then it started to go up. The second year was 40-42, so it's almost 50%. The year after that was 53-25, and the most win that the Mavericks have won was 67 wins. So for these reasons, Dirk Nowitzki is one of the most underrated, least talked players in the whole NBA. If you go to a sports center or other people and they tell you like the top 15 players of all time, most likely they're not gonna say Dirk Nowitzki because he's so underrated with everything that he does. He's the greatest European player in the whole league has seen. He's the greatest German player because obviously he's the best European player, and he's just a monster. He might retire this year or next year. He got $25 million for this year and next year. It was well deserved. He deserves it, and even more because he's basically been the face of the franchise of the Mavericks his whole career. Thank you for watching.